So, welcome back, everyone.
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
If you're wondering why we're at the Citadel, it's a couple of reasons. First, I decided to respec when I decided to change up the nature of my build a bit. We'll do that a little bit later. But more importantly, we're going to deliver this.
I think I've recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
Well, we don't know anything about that, Mr. Volus, diplomat. But the important thing is that search and rescue side quest gave us 20,000 credits. Another thing we got is a intel upgrade that gave us a 5% store bonus discount from shopping after scanning the remains of a Reaper Destroyer near the From Ashes DLC. As a result of that, first let's authorize these people inside. Update the Civil Defense Force asset. The important part is that we now have enough money combined with the discount in order to purchase the Cerberus Harrier. The thing about Master 3 and how stingy it is with money is that you have to be very, very cautious about how you spend it. Which means that if you get any weapons for weapons, you have to think about what weapons you want and for whom. In this case, I have to think about the fact that I want weapons for my main character first. What does he really need? And then you have to think about weapons that will benefit your squad mates after the fact, since squads don't have the same priorities that a player does. But now I have the Cerberus Harrier. One of the best guns in the game. So what I've done there is spec into power, fortification, and tech armor with specific abilities that improve my damage resistance by a ton and improve my power damage and force by a ton as well when they're both active. So that's 60% power damage and bonus force when they're both active. The only thing that's really different is the simple fact that having them both up means that we have to be careful about what kind of weapons we bring to the field. We want to aim for a power recharge speed of at least 160%. That means we have to improve our weight capacity as well. Now, as you notice, the farther we go up into a skill tree, the more skill points we need to invest in order to further upgrade it. So, to max out a skill tree, it takes about 21 total skill points. Those take 4, those take 5. That means that we won't have enough to level this up to rank 6. So depending on what you want to do, you might want to wait on what you want to. And now we have to basically alternate between which powers we want. In this case, I think what we want to do is go for chain overload because stripping shields. We want to get neural shock because it doesn't just incapacitate weak organic enemies, it will deal 6 times more damage against organic shields and barriers instead of 3 times. So we'll go for chain overload.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Now we're going to do some side questing and gameplay stuff to test this stuff out.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
We'll start at Sigurd's Cradle. The magazine upgrade is what I really want because the Cerberus carrier does not have a lot of spare ammo for itself. Yeah, that's more or less what I'm looking for anyway. Why not? A spare weapon's a spare weapon. You're going to be getting this here too. And you're going to be using damage. And piercing. Because we have infinite ammo. In case you feel like using that. Arms Master. Let's do it to the squads, because why not? That's a better idea. Alright. Carnage now. Because this can detonate stuff too. 60%. Jesus Christ. 20% recharge speed. Oh my god.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright, test one. Let's do this.
Commander, I'm tracking some with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample you ran. Updating an endpoint.
On my way.
Understood.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it. Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
And we need this failed Metagel experiment to complete a side quest as well.
Lead to Metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
That's a shield breaker for you right there. Alright. Got it.
Second sample secured.
Yeah, we're out of here. Or at least we would be out of here, but nothing ever goes according to plan.
We just need to hold out and... Well, Cortez can pick us up. Nothing like having your back to the wall. Never said it would be easy. Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I'm fully functional.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets.
Lieutenant,
We lack other exit strategies.
then we find another way. Keep fighting.
Affirmative.
So, the 70% damage resistance is actually coming in pretty nicely, I want to say. This is what fortification looks like without tech armor over it, by the way. So it doesn't, I think I kind of like that look more because it would be kind of silly. Grunt's Fortification 2 was a lot more unwieldy. And basically looked like it was impossible to stack over both of the
Cortez, do you copy? He's gone, Commander. Now what? He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Commander had to go. Dark side's shaking. Coming in hot. Be ready.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here. We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Cortez, you're gonna be the main man here. There we go. So what I just did with E there is actually a mechanic that you won't really be seeing often in this Let's Play because it's hyper dependent on how good you are at the game, and I don't play letting my squad mates die all that often, but the general gist is that if your squad mate falls out, instead of spending your Unity Metagel to heal them up, you can go back to them personally and risk getting damaged yourself to resurrect them with your Omni tool.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Now that line in particular, that's a reference to the simple fact that basically that's the in-universe justification for the multiplayer. In the original version of the game, the map we just played on is actually one of the maps available for the multiplayer. And I think we can play another one pretty soon once we get out of here. Fuck. Watson. Okay. Okay. Now, in universe, the multiplayer consists of a more or less strike team type of mass threat party. It's not a PvP type multiplayer like you wouldn't see in other shooter games. It's a something called a horde mode, basically. Think extract Cerberus presence what we want.
Commander.
Basically, Cerberus presence I think is what we want.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there, stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Pack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up and get a read of what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
All right. Let's find the control room for those cannons. Kill anything in our way. Sounds simple enough.
Commander, I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
This is our multiplayer map right here. Basically, these N7 missions that Hackett will send you on are designed to facilitate. They're designed to basically give you an introduction to the multiplayer.
Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find. Control center. Then I think it's time to test this cannon.
All right.
They're pulling the plug.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Let's move.
Fuck yeah. You can see why I like the Harrier, right?
I've rerouted the power to the main
Even level 1
Heading back
on this
down.
difficulty, it's got pretty great rapid fire. It's a great automatic assault rifle that's really only a problem due to a poor clip size. Which is what the Oh, how dare you dodge my cryoblast. Alright. Yeah, shield breaker. Fire that cannon. Back at Cerberus.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat. Direct hit.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Good work, everyone.
Good work indeed. That was fun.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system.
I like that.
The enemy's pulling back, but we can still try to seize the facility again.
Seems like
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
And that line right there, we're sending Alliance teams to keep these multiplayer maps available for replay in the multiplayer mode. That's basically what he's saying. The Crucible itself is now a war asset because we can send things right to it. X-Cerberus is a war asset. Now, see, the fact that we're accepting X-Cerberus means that we're not actually against having the Krogan, having the Cerberus members help us. It's straight up just the fact that,
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we fled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
seriously, more war is not how we solve this, people. More war is not how we solve this. By Victus. But people like that character because they like the characters here. Like Primarch Victus. Let's not do that. Let's not do this. Alright. Alright, let's see. Book of Phoenix, I think. Alright. Betting evidence, sure. But first, we're gonna go down to the Shell Bay to show off how to upgrade weapons.
Hey, Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate at mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Huh. Incredibly enough, the shop discount upgrades also apply to how much money we need to spend to upgrade our weapons. So, improve weight, weapon damage, air capacity, and weight. So these things get stronger, hold more ammo for you to kill people with, and most importantly, are lighter on your lighter. Remember, don't upgrade the Mattock, upgrade the Cerberus Harrier. And that's level 5. So by doing this, our power recharge speed went up by a lot. Especially since we're still using the ultralight materials as well. In fact, we weren't. We'll go down to that. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so I was being silly. We're gonna go to the Citadel and then turn these what we can, and then go and end the video by talking to Miranda and Caden. This is great.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
What?
I found this Metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use.
Huh. That's interesting. Fuck yeah. Fuck me. Let's get one more Metagel. Sure, that's not gonna hurt me. Here you go.
Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well.
You're welcome. Take care of yourself.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Inspector Caden Olenka. It's a big deal.
Only the second human inspector. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. And he says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
Can't think of a more deserving candidate.
Pretty much, my
That means
opinion.
a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah.
Not yet, Shepard. We still need to progress the plot a little bit.
Need to get out of here.
But I'll join back, I promise.
There's some things. I've been trying to locate my old spec ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Olenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
Spectre, like, Kane being promoted... Okay, Kane and Ashley's promotions in a Alliance military sense are frankly absurd. But with Caden, at the very least, makes a bit more sense. Allison's in Purgatory, so let's try that. With Caden, it makes a bit more sense because he was already the second highest ranked character in the Alliance military on the ship. And I think he even outranked Commander Shepard at that point in the first game. But Ashley jumps up like 6 or something official military ranks in the span of 2.5 years. And then becomes a Spectre, which is very... which is nuts. There's really no other way to explain it. It's nuts. Oh, that's the DLC, I think. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, let's talk to I guess Garrison Kelly. Because we need to check out with Kelly anyway.
Please select a destination. One moment, please. Arrival at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Yeah.
What will you do when they let us out of here?
Humanity has suffered a heavy blow as the systems alliance has fallen to resources.
Well, I followed your advice. What do you think of my new look?
It's very nice.
Kelly was already a blonde when we first met her, so for some reason the Legendary Edition decided to just have her get a different hairstyle instead of dyeing her hair like the original version of the game did.
Of the mining vessel Typhoon.
Pleased to meet you, Felicia.
No, you can call me Kelly. These refugees have no place to go.
Forces. All his refugees are reportedly fleeing to Turian colonies. Reportedly attacked us. Thank you, human.
Welcome to Batarian State
Alright.
Arms. Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
I think next we have to talk to Barlavon specifically because we finally managed to do a side quest.
Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving
Fuck
at
yeah.
Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit. Thank you. Come again.
I had plans to return to our room, but business here keeps luring me back. Perhaps it's for the best, though.
Damn it, stability.
Welcome, Commander. One moment, please.
Well, that sucks. I did forget to get Barlavon's thing. Oh well, we'll take care of it later in the Let's Play.
Now arriving at Docking Bay.
Miranda should be here. Miranda.
Shepard.
Yeah.
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in...
You are shiny.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
We'll leave it to you. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
And why are you still dressed in your Cerberus outfit?
Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's...
Because it's not... I guess you got rid of the Cerberus logo pattern? Okay, you got rid of the Cerberus logo.
Not surprising. Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to overreact, but...
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
What's going on?
Like...
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably...
Miranda's reason for not... It's actually kind of wild that Miranda...
What happened?
I don't know.
Genuinely could never join the game in Mass Effect 3. Like, she is so hard to kill on the suicide mission. She's also fairly popular. And having her survive means that you could have a guaranteed sentinel on your Mass Effect 3 team if you didn't keep Kane around. That's also why James is here. To give you a guaranteed soldier. In case you didn't have Ashley. But Miranda is just...
What do you need from me?
Not allowed to join the party.
But you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
And that honestly makes her worse than the other Mass Effect 2 characters because...
I have to figure this out.
You will.
At the very least...
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Well, that's the thing. But, okay. So, that's it for this video. We're gonna catch up you guys on some of the Tuchanka side missions in the next one. So, in the next episode, so take care for now.